So the agency space is saturated with everyone making these crazy claims, these $100 million offers, these spammy messages, and everyone just competing with each other with these crazy guarantees. And it just makes it impossible for any new person to stand out and actually get your message across. But after running campaigns for over 90 marketing agencies in 2024, there's a new way to actually build your offer and stand out without doing all these crazy things. So there's actually a world where you don't have to make these crazy guarantees, crazy claims. And what I'm going to do in this video is walk you through exactly how you can do this. But also at the end of it, I'm going to give you the exact script that we use to be able to book over 2,000 meetings. So if you don't know me, my name's Welby. I've scaled over 90 marketing agencies. I've also added over $4 million in client revenue for our partners. And the new way of building offers for agencies, for service-based businesses, for consultants, for courses, all of this in 2024 is called evidential offers. Now, to explain this point, I want to tell you a quick story of a client that I was working with, and they came on. They're an e-com agency making around $100,000 per month, and we were building out the campaign for them. Right, so in our program, we help our clients one-on-one to literally just give you the winning offers, give you the winning script, so you can just like speed run the process to like 50, 100K. So we were helping him build out his offer. And as you can imagine, with ecom, it's literally the most saturated niche that you could get into. There's endless people spamming these crazy guarantees. I'll help you add an extra 100K in 30 days or your money back completely on a complete pay and results basis. So it's like, how do you stand out in a market like that? It's actually crazy. So because he was established too, he was also saying like, Ethan, I don't want to make these big claims. I don't want to come across as spammy or some like cheap agency. I don't want to be competing on this. I want to have the luxury premium feel that they've created with their business, because they're a fantastic business, but presenting that value in a non-spammy way while getting the point across, while getting the bookings, is very difficult. So very simply, I just told him, look, you don't have to stand out in terms of your guarantees. You don't have to stand out in terms of your claims, because you've already done all this work in the past. Your results are your point of differentiation. And this is where the idea of evidential offers came in. So the script that we used for him, we didn't even mention, like we help e-com agencies add an extra 100K in 90 days or your money back. We didn't do any of that. I literally just asked my client, look, what were the major outcomes you got for them, right, for your past case studies? And they were like, well, some of them added an extra 100,000 per month. Okay, how long did it take? Around 90 days. Were there any other major benefits? They were like, yeah, they also built the email list by this much. They also did these things. And I was like, that's your script. Like, that is everything. So all we did was, in the scripting, we pretty much just said like, hey person, we just helped this company to get this outcome. We help this company to get this outcome, and we help this company to get this outcome. Would you be open to some more info on how we could potentially do the same for you? Like literally, that is it. And instantly, they started getting bookings. Because the thing is, the first point I want to make is that you actually don't need to make big, massive claims. These $100 million offers, you don't need to do that. All you need to do is just say what you did. Because if you say what you did, and they want that, they're going to reply. Like, that is literally it. And it's really that simple. It's like, imagine you're walking down the road and you have like a spare hamburger. It's like if you just ask enough people like, hey, do you want a hamburger? The people who say no will be like, they're just not hungry. It's like, it's fine. Like, you don't need to worry about that. But then the one guy who is hungry, he's going to be like, yeah, like that sounds great. And if you just do it in a way where it's like in your targeting, in your lead sourcing, you just make sure that all the people you reach out to, they are similar to the case studies that you've helped. If you just do that and you just tell enough of these people, it's like, why would they not want to get on a call and talk about it? It's the exact outcome that they want. Because fundamentally, and I really want you to understand this, in marketing, we're simply just getting attention and then getting an expected outcome in front of this attention. And then if they're open to it, then it's a conversion, right? So all we're doing is we're converting attention into conversions. And the conversions in our case is conversations and bookings. So firstly, you don't need to make big claims, and you're naturally just filtering out people who firstly don't need what you're offering, and then you're filtering out the people who do need what you're offering. And it's the easiest thing ever, because the ones who don't need it, they just say no thanks and you move on with your life. The ones who do need it, you have a conversation, you book a call, and you sign them as a client. That's literally it. And the next lesson that I want you to take away is that you want to be as specific as possible in the outcome. And this is what we've learned in, like I said, running hundreds and hundreds of campaigns for over nearly 100 agencies at this point. And you want to be specific in your outcome, in that you're saying exactly what you did for that person, right? So you got them this revenue increase, you helped them increase the social media by this much, you helped them grow the email list by this much, their conversion rate up by this much. And then you want to be vague in the mechanism, because what happens is that when you start telling people about your mechanism, we do Facebook ads, we're going to help you get there by doing this crazy new TikTok ad strategy. People are, based on their biases, you can't help this, based on their biases, they're just gonna naturally filter out the things that they think don't work. So let's say they had a bad experience with the agency in the past. If they hear that you're doing Facebook ads or something that happened previously, then they're just gonna see your message and think, oh, it's not gonna work. But if they just see the outcome, It's like they have no choice but to say yes if they want that outcome. So the idea is that specificity removes the issue of saturation, because fundamentally, it's not the case that people just stop wanting to make money. Like, think about that. People say like, oh, this niche is saturated. No, it's not saturated. It's that the mechanism and the message is saturated, right? Really, really understand this. Saying you're going to do this, you're going to do some $100 million offer with Facebook ads, that is saturated. Adding an extra 100K, like, businesses aren't going to stop wanting to add an extra 100K. So that will never go out of business. So if you can lead in that way and then have the conversation and then present what you actually do, then you're always going to get results. So the way that we're using this right now for our agency is that in our cold email copy, we literally just talk about outcome. You know, some of our clients, they add an extra 100,000 per month, and these are all marketing agencies. So my copy is that we literally just help this company add an extra 100K per month. Like, it's all on here on YouTube. You can literally just search like Ethan Welby client interview. Like, you can see the actual results. So when I mention these case studies to these prospects, they literally just check it on YouTube. They're like, oh, this is real. And they book a time. Like, it's really simple. So in all of our cold email copy, we just mention case studies. In our LinkedIn copy, like our social outbound, we literally just mention case studies. And it's the easiest thing ever. So all I focus on is just getting our clients the best results by having the best program. They get these fantastic outcomes, and then I just use that to sign more. Like, that is what I think is the best way to run a business. You just focus on getting the best results possible, use that as marketing, and then sign more clients. So if you want help implementing things like this for yourself, you know, just signing a ton of clients really fast and systemizing the whole process, you can book a time to speak to either myself, someone on the team, and we'll just walk you through what we're using. Otherwise, I'll see you in the next video.